everyone, I hope everyone's well. Yeah, so literally there have been so many requests for this hair video. This is the curly hair that I've had in my previous videos. I've just straightened it and curled it. But yeah, you have to forgive me for not telling you guys like what hair it was. Basically, the hair is, as you can probably see from the title, by a company called Precious Mane, and the company's owner Eunice contacted me, and she basically asked me to review her hair, and I could choose whatever hair I wanted. And I've never tried Malaysian hair before, so she gave me the Malaysian curly hair, and yeah, it came in a package, and I'll put the package now. And yeah, I asked for two packs of 24, 116 and 118 inch, and so it's Malaysian curly hair. And yeah, so it came in natural colour, which was black. And hold on, I'll just read some notes because I was geeky and wrote notes about it and stuff. Yeah, so when I got the delivery, she did next day delivery, which was really kind of her. And so in the pack I got the hair, I got instruction leaflet, I got business cards, and I also got a weft sealant, which was basically fray check, and she gives a weft sealant to every single customer that orders from her for free, so that was really good. So I sealed the wefts before I put on my hair. Now when I did put on the hair, I actually made a wig. I'll show pictures of it now. Originally, as you can remember, I had a side part, so that was like an L part wig, and yeah, I made that, and it was in, at that point I hadn't dyed it or ombered it or anything, it was still in its natural colour. And yeah, I don't know, when it was black, I'll show a picture of what it looked like on me with black hair now. Actually no, it was gorgeous, but the black was so jet black, and my natural hair is quite brown, and it was just such a drastic difference, so I needed to add colour somewhere, so I just thought I'd ombre it. And yeah, so that's what happened. So I'll show pictures of what it looked like ombered now. Yeah, so I'll just go through basically the pros and cons of the hair. Obviously when I use the glue method of making wigs. If you want to make wigs, just type it into YouTube, and they have loads of tutorials on it. But yeah, I didn't cut the wefts, I just kept on laying it. The only time I cut the wefts was at the L part at the front. But yeah, so when I first got the hair, I sealed the wefts. The hair was really soft. At times it got tangly at the back, but what I did was I just brushed it out, and sometimes I finger combed it, but I found that it helped more to brush it out and then spray it down. I'll leave a tutorial to a girl called Lakia Star who had the same hair I had, and her method was just really good if you want to, because it is curly, it is going to be more prone to tangling more, but I'll leave the link below of how she dealt with it, and yeah, she controlled it really well. So yeah, it was soft. One thing I did do was that because it was curly, it does tend to get kind of tangly just because of the nature of the hair. I used either, at first I started using water, but I found that it did help to detangle, but it left the hair kind of dry afterwards, after the water had dried. So instead I added a conditioner. I added AphoG 2-minute keratin constructor to it, and it was so good. I love that conditioner on this hair, like on my natural hair too, but for this curly hair, honestly, get it. Like, no other conditioner really worked. I tried Aussie, I tried L'Oreal, and none of them really worked, but AphoG was just perfect. It just leaves it soft, and when it's detangled it just looks so much more shinier, and the curls are more defined. So yeah, also the water in the like spray mix basically helps to activate the curls as well. It has a beautiful curl pattern, like stunning, and when it's wet, like the curls are just gorgeous. And usually what I do is I just leave it wet to dry. I don't put any heat on it, I don't blow dry it or anything, I just leave it to dry, and the curls will come back. It dyes really well. I dyed the bottom, and kind of I added some highlight its bits at the top as well. And yeah, it took really well, like it didn't take too long or anything, and the hair wasn't damaged afterwards. It was still soft. But yeah, it also has a low luster, so it's not that shiny, but that is so good for blending with natural hair and kind of making the hair look a bit more realistic. Although when the hair was all black, it had more of a luster than the blonde bits. But yeah, so another thing is, when it was curly, I asked for a 24 because I thought that they measured it in 24 inches when curly. No, when straight. So obviously sometimes, you know, you order 16 inches, but it's actually 14 because the curls take away the length. With this company, like, so amazing. Like, the 24 inches is actually 24 when it's curly, and then when you stretch it, you'll get more length. So it's a good thing because you're not really getting short of your money. You're getting your 24 inches that you paid for, and sometimes more if you want to straighten or make it wavy. So yeah, I found that's a really good thing, but I found that it was so long that I actually had to cut like 3 inches off it, because when it was curly, it was just so long. But yeah, what else? I also added layers to it, as you can see. I found that the longer lengths of the curls were less defined. The shorter lengths, like the 16 and the 18, were really, really curly, and then the 24 was more of a loose, deep wave. So yeah, I did find that was a bit of an issue, but I guess I concentrated spraying more at the bottom to just activate the curls a little bit more. Another thing about this hair is because it's curly, a lot of curly hair is usually quite high maintenance, and I did find that I had to condition the hair, like co-wash it basically, like every 4 to 5 days. And the first time I made the wig, I sewed it onto my like cornrow braids underneath, so obviously I wasn't taking it off when I went to bed. And when I went to bed, like and woke up in the morning, the hair would be really flat and kind of dry and not big and curly anymore because it's been slept on and stuff. So that's one thing I wasn't too happy about, but it is a common thing with most Malaysian hair. It's not just this company. Like, I did search and everyone kind of said that anyway, so it is high maintenance for that. Yeah, as I said, Afro G conditioner works best. What else? Another thing about this hair is that, like, it straightens really well, because that's one thing, like, a lot of the reasons I was waiting to do this review, so I had all the information to just tell you at once. But yeah, it straightens beautifully. The heat temperature I used was 230 degrees centigrade, and that's what really worked. Anything below that kind of still left a little of a wave curly texture. So yeah, that was fine. I blow dried it first though, and then I straightened it, and then I curled it. And yeah, it curls beautifully, like the curls hold. It has a gorgeous soft texture even when it's straight. The shedding is not, it's weird actually. At first I thought the shedding was really bad, but it was because I wasn't brushing the hair like ever. So obviously it was tangling, but after I started brushing the hair, it like hardly shedded. It wasn't as bad as any of the hairstyles I've had before. So yeah, the shedding was not bad at all. I think this is the best hair I've ever had. Like, I love this hair, and I love that you can do so much with it. So yeah, what else? Also, a lot of people were worried about their natural hair blending with the curls. Honestly, like, this is why I loved this hair, because I didn't have to do anything to my natural hair in terms of heat or anything like that. Like, at night time, I just plaited my leave out into a braid, clipped it back just to get out of the way in the night time, and sometimes I sprayed like oil and water on it just to make it keep the curls in the morning. And then I loosened the plait in the morning and parted it, and literally it blends beautifully. I'll put a picture. Yeah, I think, like, my hair's texturized and it blended well with that. So if you've got natural hair, it'll blend best with that too. Relaxed hair should blend as well. Just make sure you plait it. And yeah, you can also use the small curl rods, like the teeny weeny ones that you can get from the black hair shops, and that will help blend as well. Yeah, so honestly, like, I love this hair. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I get compliments on this hair so much. So many people have wanted to know about this hair. So yeah, the name is Precious Mane. I'll put the Facebook below, Facebook links below. I advise you to like the page because it's on there that you can get like discounts and offers and things like that. Also, because I'm doing a review for them, and I will be doing reviews for them, all of my subbies who have NUS cards will get a 10% discount off any hair that they purchase from Precious Mane. For now, I'm not sure how long this lasts, but for now they're having a 20% off sale as well. So if you use your NUS, you'll get an extra 10%, so that's 30% off like this hair or any other hair that you want to buy from them. And yeah, like the lady's really lovely, like good, like such a lovely lady, and like the customer service is brilliant. And yeah, so join the Facebook group. That's the best way to contact her as well, like fastest way. And yeah, so the NUS offer, student discount offer, will last 2 months. So that's from basically today till this day, but in October. So I'm guessing the 20th of October or something like that. So yeah, 2 months. So from 2 whole months from today. So yeah, I hope you go and check her out. Like honestly, like best hair I've ever had. I'm looking forward to doing more business with her. And yeah, join the Facebook group below. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.